With pride and gratitude, I invite our CEO, Mr. Sreedharan, to share a few words with us.
I will give the keynote where it started. So, am I audible? I got to know about Mr. Sreedharan Zoho CEO in 2017 in a LinkedIn post. So I learned about that company and that guy, right? Like he humble human building a multi-billion-dollar enterprise from Tenkasi. ஸோ அவரை பற்றி நிறைய பார்க்க ஆரம்பித்தேன், நிறைய படிக்க ஆரம்பித்தேன். ஸோ ஹவு ஹி ஹஸ் பில்ட் தட் கம்பெனி அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு விஷயமா கேட்கும்போது சம்திங் அரவுண்ட் 2018, ஐ மீன் knowing him reminded me like, yes, I'm in America, but I'm also from a village, right? ஒரு கிராமத்துல இருந்து என்னால போய் அமெரிக்கால போய் ஒரு வேலை பார்க்க முடிஞ்சா the same capability we should have a lot of talents in the villages, right? I got the idea and coined the term village to work. So being at village, we can still do many things. So in the process, I mean, அந்த தேடல் தொடங்கிடும் இல்லையா? So you continue to look different companies. So that's when I got to look at a TED Talk. TED Talk na பெரிய industries or like conceptலாம் வந்து நிறைய பேசுவாங்க 10-15 minutes. So I got to introduce to this Turkish American, Hamdi Ulukaya. So Chobani ஒரு multi-billion dollar tire company ஓட CEO. So he gave a talk about anti-CEO playbook. So a typical CEO enna just making the company profitable. So this guy from Turkey, he came to US. ஒண்ணுமே இல்லாம காசே இல்லாம he took over ஒரு factory, ஒரு தயிர் தயாரிக்கிற factory which was abandoned. And அந்த ஃபேக்டரி அபெண்டன் பண்ணதுனால ஒரு 100 எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் வந்து வேலை இழந்தாங்க. அதுல ஒரு 4 பேர்ல ஆரம்பிச்சு இன்னைக்கு நீங்க போய் பாத்தீங்கன்னா Chobani, one of the, he is a different guy, one of the multi-billion-dollar enterprise in US, more social oriented. Okay, so அவர் வந்து he was giving or handing over one of the video I saw the company oda share, right? Even before I started the company, I made sure this is not about making money to the founder. It is beyond a business, right? So the individuals who help the company to build the first 100 crore should also get benefited அப்படிங்கிறதுனால. So we I mean, that's the thing, like I pledged 10% of V2W to the individual who helped build this organization. So அதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா அப்போ வந்து யாருன்னே தெரியாது. Now we have about like 12 பேர். So 12 பேர் we have committed share and we have given like 4.5% of the share of the company to our team members and more. Okay, so during the journey, right, I used to write my idea book. So these are the words, like on 3/24/2018, I don't know what is the time, I first coined the word village to world. So today we are standing at, from that date and today it's 5-year celebration year, right? Keela vande what I have written is like at 4 a.m. on a specific day, it's not clear. V2W will share 10% of its share with the experts and individuals who helped build the organization, the first 100 crores. So whatever I was going into my mind, right, I used to write in early morning in a note called idea book. And idella enga irundhu vandaduna because I went to America. Like I didn't know how to, I mean anga andha oorla oru different culture irukku. It allowed kids to learn from library. So நிறைய போய் லைப்ரரியில பசங்க படிப்பாங்க. நம்ம ஒரு ட்ரெடிஷனல் பிசினஸ் ஸ்கூல் தவிர்த்து they spend a lot of, they send library books to school. So அதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா my son he used to read a lot. அது எப்படின்னா லைக் என்னதான் லைக் whoever you are in America means you are someone outsider, right? So he was bullied in his younger age by the white kids. So anala he don't know how to spend his time, right? So he reads a lot. ஸோ அவனோட ப்ரெஷரில் வந்து he was reading. ஸோ அதை பார்த்துட்டு I got inspired. I started reading a lot of books. Along with that, when I watched Sreedhar Vembu, this all happened. So I started to write. So இங்க ரைட்டிங் எங்க வந்ததுன்னா from another book, law of success bookல வந்து when you write your thought it will happen அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து நெப்போலியன் ஹில் ஒருத்தர் சொன்னது. So based on which I wrote, and today we are celebrating the 5th year of V2W. Where we are today, right? Like from that note in my idea book, today we are at the 5th year. We are about like 26 பேர். We have about like 15 plus customer. We are no more startup. We are at the growth phase. By the way, like last year we started our first crore, running a company from Anjugramam, right? Village to world in action, or why V2W? So as Tangabalan and Vimal said, right? It's an ecosystem. So we don't have a sales or marketing team. The thing is, our customers are speaking for us. So that's a solid foundation any company or an organization can have. இப்போ எங்களோட customers பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, like we have customers in US, Dubai, Qatar, Saudi, and Oman. So in fact, I told the same to Didi and I think Navalji also. So I was in last ஒரு போன மாசம் வந்து I was in Dubai in a prime real estate place called Madina Plaza at the 34th floor, discussing a project, right? Literally I felt, yes, village to world. From here we are having a customer in a prime location in Dubai, and our team spread across multiple states. Manoj is here from Madhya Pradesh. So we don't know who we were except one guy, our employee number 1. So நம்ம இங்க இருக்கிற யாருமே யாருனே தெரியாது. Just because of the idea we are here as a family. And one is in Abu Dhabi, Vidya Ramani, and one is in California, Gayatri Valasai. That vision, right, which I wrote on my idea book, brought me back from US. Brought at least like 4 of us from Chennai. Means we were able to match what the team members got paid in Chennai. So we were able to get them back, and it has helped many people from moving towards the metros for a good paying jobs. So why V2W is something I had on my idea book, like I have scribbled, that is in our website. நீங்க போய் பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். Like there are many things. If a company thrives in a local, many things can happen. So democracy will be strong. Like educated kids, when they are local, Kanipa, they will be part of the process. What is the foundation beneath our journey, right? I research also, like bamboo I'm quoting here, literally bamboo takes 3 to 5 years to grow. So adu enna pannuna, it spreads its root both vertically and horizontally. ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்கா ஃபவுண்டேஷன் பில்ட் பண்ணிட்டு it start to grow. So we are at that stage now. Okay, so what is the next important thing of the company? So it's not about me. Maybe I may have an idea, but it's just about the team. Team sonana, we don't supervise at all. So we don't supervise our team. We literally guide them with the process. They literally handles the customers. Like Tangabalan, he has traveled to Qatar for the first time, and he got an appreciation from the Qatar customer, and we have that picture in the office. That was amazing, right? That risk, we give the opportunity to the guys, okay? And he really proved we are, the belief paid off, by the way. A company is actually there is a research also. A company is as good as its founder, right? And the founder will get the foundation from his upbringing. So pathina appa amma, primarily my brothers, என் தம்பிங்க they worked in farm, and they didn't let me ஒரு நாள் கூட நான் மம்படி பிடிச்சது கிடையாது. So whatever the benefit I got from farm, right, it was spent on my education. And I used to mention, I want to mention my 5th year of the company, right? My aunt, Inge Chandra Mami, she took me and she, because of which I got an opportunity to get into Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya. ஏன்னா அங்க ஸ்கூல் போட்டாங்க, அங்க இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம். ஸோ இங்க வந்து ஊர்ல ஏதோ இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம் சேர்க்கணுங்கிறதுக்காக I went to Kendra. So until then I didn't know. So the values, right? The values, whatever I got, as I said, it's Kendra. And the stories I heard from Didi. Literally, எனக்கு ரெண்டு விஷயம் I still remember. அப்பாவுக்கு இன்னும் ஞாபகம் இருக்கும். கோழி சண்டே ஆனா லைக் கோழி வந்து கறிக்கு அடிப்பாங்க, ரைட்? வீட்டில் வளர்க்குற கோழியை ஐ யூஸ் டு சேஸ். அப்பா வந்து என்ன அடிச்சிருக்காங்க இருக்கு. ஏன்னா Didi used to say like treat every life equally. So that was the stage also. Plus I used to walk from Kanyakumari to Anjigram. So கீழே வந்து I got a 5 rupees. Then it was a big fun days, like ரண்டெல்லாம் இருக்கும். I felt like that's not mine. So it should be someone else. So வழியில வர I still remember that fresh. வழியில வர இது உங்களுதான் கேட்டுட்டே போனேன். And someone bought it. But those values, right? If something is not yours, don't even touch. So those are were embedded within me from Didi's story and Kendra. Very important. The next thing is the adulthood of a boy, right? My grandfather, when I left my home after 12, ஒரு 3 points he சொன்னாரு. So I just blindly followed that, and that's a reason for my clean habits maybe. Yeah, friends, everyone will have the habit of alcohol and smoking. And literally 2007 I first went to US. I had to return back because I didn't have a friend. I felt lonely because my habits, right? And adolescence la வந்து kids க்கு வந்து very important to have someone by you. So which is my சித்தப்பா. சித்தப்பா சொன்ன 3-4 விஷயங்கள் எனக்கு நல்லா ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. டேய் உடம்புக்கு தேவையில்லாத எதுவுமே சாப்பிடக்கூடாது. மீன்ஸ் மறைமுகமா அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா don't drink or smoke, right? So don't even eat or drink anything which your body don't need. என்ன ஒரு விஷயம் I still remember when I அந்த மீசை வந்து முளைக்கிற நேரத்துல வந்து you start as a kid, you start to shave. மீசை வந்து கண்ணை மூடிட்டு விட்டுருந்தான்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. மீன்ஸ் அந்த முடி வந்து கண்ணில் அடிக்கும்னு, ரைட்? லைக் இந்த மாதிரி சின்ன சின்ன கைடன்ஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ விச் ஷேப் மீ. And very important thing is like the gratitude, right? The gratitude, I want to mention that 2,400 rupees I got from one of my lifelong friends, Eskelis Edwick. He's in Qatar. So what that made, right? Yes, Appa was supporting, but the entire family was supporting. But there was a situation, I was in Nalkoil station where my friend, like I thought like should I spend some time in Chennai, 6 months, I didn't get a job. Na ponuma venama அப்படினு ஒரு oscillationல இருக்கும்போது that is a guy who is now in Qatar. I can say I have a home in Qatar. Like எப்போ Qatar போனாலும் I'll be staying there. He'll drive me around Qatar wherever customer meet and everything. I didn't know who he was. NIT-ல வந்து ஒரு வருஷம் என்னோட படிச்சாரு. He gave me 2,400 rupees in my hand. He said, until you get the job, I'll send you the money for your expense. And under 2,400 rupees, I எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டு next day I got my first job. Okay, so these are the foundation of the company. Gratitude, right? So he's not here. He's in Qatar, and I used to say this even to my team, like if you wherever you are, so it's not about you. So appa amma, nama friends, your mentors, so those all, I mean whatever you are doing is just because of them and their support and mentorship. So we should be thankful. So on the gratitude order, we have the same culture within the company, so which allows for a bootstrap company to have happy team members, right? Pathina, like when a founder has a company which is bootstrap, right? Like சொந்த காசை போட்டு company build பண்ணும்போது we try to make money very fast, right? The risk is really high because you are betting your entire earnings on the company. So we try to do that. Like even பசங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க, ஆனா why don't we take 24/7 projects? I got very early stage. I got a lot of projects for night shift. I literally said no. So first 3 years we were learning, we were making mistakes, and we were really building a family. Next 2 years we built the customer relations. We invested in customer relations, and that's where we are as the foundation today. Means like a bamboo, everything is all set with the values and with the skill and the technology. Yes, you can have dream, and you are in a wonderful land on the world. Wonderful land of opportunity in Solvanga, US. That's been marketed like that, the country as itself. So you have a luxury life. Without my wife's blessing and the kids adapting to the completely new world, I would not have come back. Right? The idea would have been just idea. So the family and the sacrifice, whatever we have done, is today touched at least 25 lives. So in the 25 பேரும், like, we didn't look for skill, we didn't look for what they have studied. Interview வந்து I evaluate like Vidya and Shobana filters. I evaluate just for who the human is. Like, is the guys of being the real human. I still remember the conversation I had with Manoj. Manoj is a math teacher. I think he lost his job during Corona. I got introduced through one of my friends. The first thing he asked is, yes, we had casual conversation. He said, I need 15,000 salary. Okay, the attitude in him. I didn't think what he has or what he's offering to the company. And that trust and on him, right? He has paid back. He's literally handling one US customer by himself. Me or Vidya or Shobana, no one spent time with him. Another I would say is like Dinesh, recent hire. On the manual accounting matum he had, right? He was referred by Tangabalan. Just ana Tangabalan enna sonnana, ana will give a 3-month opportunity. Avana vande if he is not picking up, we'll leave him. He has accounting background. So what we did, we trained Dinesh in accounting. Ipo he's literally managing books for a Dubai customer. Okay, so in the mari, like, when this is true, like when a company or a place which can give the confidence to a human, he can do wonders. Likewise, we have many stories. Murugaperumal irkalam, Adeline, hopefully Adeline, Vimal ellam vandu they may soon travel. So we are working on a couple of opportunities. So inga irundhu we are able to do this just by believing these kids. Our team and our customer, like I think I spoke ahead. Literally, like on the 3rd or 4th year, I have heard this. Ana, naanga veetla saami kumbudum we pray for the company. Which, I mean, no company in the world, I don't know at least, right? Company valarnumnu vendra team members irka maatanga. So that happened with V2W, right? Innone 5 years. All the guys we hired are with us except one, just because they also has bought in the vision. And it's a competitive world, so you get trained, you build your skills, you leave, right? That's the typical IT world, but we at V2W has built something different. 5 years is an amazing thing, like the entire team is with us. The next I would want to call out is like we have about 15 customers. I said like Middle East, US, and in India. Now, literally, we are a full-fledged company without a supervision, right? Like people are assigned project, they handle and they deliver. They go the extra mile when the company needs. Okay. Team pati solonna, everyone has a story, right? Dasima irkalam, Jayalakshmi irkalam, Arun, our employee number 1. So everyone came with a plain ground. We totally gave the opportunity to for them to thrive, right? So in the manishanukku or opportunity and the space kudutha, he can be successful. Like I would wish like there are many more companies which is giving that space. So I'll end with a pleasant note, what a country needs, right? And the next very important thing is include customers. As I said, like we don't have a marketing or sales team. We are less present in social media. Only LinkedIn I write, but still we have continuous customer reference and pipeline. Abdina, It's just because of a customer. Ari Madri, Ari, wherever he goes, he says village to world. So, likewise, the first customer from Dubai, I know from where he came, but now he is referred, and we are literally talking a large project with the Dubai Government Library, NBR and Sulwanga. So things are happening and turning around well now. Okay, it's just because of our customers. And our customers are with us because of our vision. Like Dubai, the first Dubai customer came in, he signed up for a project, we delivered, and he came and said like, நீங்க வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து bookkeeping பண்ணுங்க, being from India. So now that's what with Sujita's support, Dinesh is doing. So it is now an ecosystem. So it is now an ecosystem fertile, ready for the growth. So that's where the company is now. எங்க சர்வீஸ் என்னன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா like Zoho, it's a மனமார்ந்த choice. So which is because the inspiration or V2W is from Zoho Sreedharan Rathamanoharan. So we dedicated our time in learning Zoho, building the Zoho practice, and I could say like we can do anything and everything in Zoho. It's a massive platform, homegrown Indian company. It has a larger and larger space, 100 million users, close to 100 countries users are there. And again, that is a vision. Like that vision of that man, Sreedharan Rathamanoharan, created a company here, and V2W is one example. Like there are many companies which has formed based out of Sridhar's inspiration. What else we do is e-com implementation service, Zoho Commerce, Shopify, WooCommerce. So is that a technical term? Consulting and professional service, supply chain consulting, which is I was a business consultant from that domain. That's the reason I can foresee complex warehousing issues and things. The next is we are building a financial service. That's an accidental thing with the hire of Sujita. And she's a CA finalist from my village. I didn't know she is from my village until I got introduced through one of my relatives. And we have pretty solid engineering team. AI backed under Jayalakshmi, Tazim, Arun, and tomorrow. Like we are doing wonders for a US customer, a stealth startup. Okay, so that's our backbone. Like our team is our backbone. Engineering team on the typically what they will do is like they will stick to a technology. ஒரு நேரம் புது challenge they take. We are technology agnostic engineering team na solva. Okay, what is the next 5 years, right? The next 5 years inside V2W, when we had multiple projects, we feel our team is not capable enough to handle projects, right? So what it takes a lot of my time. Ennoda time on the project தேவைப்படும். I cannot be everywhere. So that we used to debate. Like I used to ask Naval, can I hire someone experienced outside to lead the team? No. If someone is from outside, it will be very difficult to continue the culture, right? So we delayed. So now we have identified some. We'll be training them and we'll be building the next level of leader within this group itself. Team expansion, I foresee in 5 years we'll be 250 plus team members. We may have global offices. We are already working something in Middle East and the Tiruchilur office. 5 years, 250 is very less for a company which is a 5-year-old. But for me, the culture is important. So we'll be slow, but we'll be growing really strong. And I have another vision which I have discussed with Naval. This was very initially we discussed like V2W Academy, which will be designed to generate supply chain talent. So it's not about technology. It's about people understanding the business. So this is something we coined like business first, technology second, and people always. So it's not always technology which solves a problem. So people who working for a project and they should understand the business. That's key. So that is our something will come up. Okay. We are now building something. I mean, first 3 years, Chandan ஒரு platform build பண்ணோம். Other fine tune பண்ணும்போது, with the latest technology, we are building something e-commerce solution. So we have named it as V2W Commerce. By myself, I was just cross-checking with Arun. He said yes, and which we are planning to embed with inventory optimizer, which Sangabalan is working on. And the inventory optimization வந்து it was a proud statement from Ari, right? எங்களுக்கு reorder level பண்ணவே முடியல, என்ன பண்ண போறீங்க? So we are getting that. Ari, I promise, I think in a month or so you will have a solution for the reorder level to start go, right? So which is Thangabalan is like, and the first conversation ஞாபகம் இருக்கான்னு தெரியல, Ari கேட்ட நிறைய கேள்விக்கு we didn't had answer, right? So that is a relation we have with SSN. Now, if next sitting Thangabalan ukandana, he'll see a different Thangabalan. So that's our team, right? We don't go by the failures; we learn from each mistakes or failure. And another very visionary thing which we are already doing. Either one the V2W welfare fund, which is primarily to take care of the team member and their financial needs. We have supported with marriages and education and health, but this will be a formal thing which will be under V2W trust. Yes, we want to now, like Naval used to say, now your pipeline should be strong. You will have to hire a marketing and the sales team. Yes, we will do, but our marketing will be messaging, traffic rule awareness, sensible driving habits, and reduce screen time for children. So in the Monume, I see a lot in India when I came back from US. Primarily, வீட்ல வந்து Monday through Friday we don't turn on TV for kids. எப்பலாம் phone எடுத்தாலும் I used to shout. So எங்க தாத்தா வந்து தண்ணியோ தம்மோ அடிக்காம இருந்தா you can be successful அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. But now for these days, for the kids, we'll have to add one more. Kids who don't spend time on their screen, right? They'll be successful because there is a lot of science behind it, which is impacting the kids' brain. சிந்திக்கிற திறனே வந்து kids வந்து gradually it will impact the kids, right? When they are very young. நம்ம ஏன்னா நிறைய சாப்பாடு கொடுக்கறதுக்குலாம் phone பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். So these are the messaging we'll have along with our marketing. So we'll repeatedly do our part to be more committed towards our society. Okay, and again, it's that's something part of man making and nation building, right? With that, we are truly a village to world with the spirit of man making and nation building by Swamiji. We're happy. I mean, we are doing a little differently. Happy workspace helps build a stronger community and more harmonious country. So with that, thank you so much for being part of us. So this is a company beyond business. With that, I would like to thank you all for being here for our 5th year celebration. Thank you so much.